First News with Keeler in the morning on WIBX and WIBX950.com.
Zaxby's Sensation Salad is so much more than a plain old salad. It's a salad, which begs the question, at what point does a salad stop being a salad and become a salad? Is it when you add Zaxby's fried chicken to it? Crunchy wontons? Asian slaw? Citrus vinaigrette? Teriyaki glaze? Sweet and spicy sauce? Or is it when you top it all with a handmade perfectly fried egg roll? Without a doubt, the egg roll. The Sensation Salad, only at Zaxby's.
Let me go to Dr. Kent Hall on the line right now. Doc, good morning.
Good morning. How you doing this morning?
Good. Thank you so much for coming on. I thought today I would throw at you some of the myths or truths that are out there. You know, we might call them wives' tales or mom tales, real or not real. And I thought you, from a medical standpoint, could tell us what's true and what isn't true.
Okay, so we're going to play Mythbusters.
Mythbusters. That's exactly it. I love it. All right, here we go. Myth number 1. There's one virus behind the common cold.
Oh, would that would be true. There are probably 200 viruses that cause the common cold.
Okay.
And there are different ones for different seasons. There are different ones, summer versus winter colds. But no, there's lots of viruses, which is why you can keep getting them over and over.
Right.
You're not getting the same one.
So you could have a cold for 2 weeks, and then, a week goes by, you get another one, and this thing came back. I've had a relapse. No, you caught something else, potentially.
Correct. That's absolutely true.
All right. Myth number 2, going out with wet hair increases the risk of getting a cold.
So going out with wet hair will make you cold, but will not
give you a cold.
Will not give you a cold.
Yeah, the whole myth about you're going to catch cold
put a jacket on,
just by the temperature, that's really not possible either. You would have to get some sort of particles or viral load inside of you, right?
Right. Remember that colds are caused by viruses, and viruses are not dependent on temperature. Some are more prevalent during colder times of the year, but they're not dependent on temperature themselves.
Okay. So mom should be saying, don't go out there without a coat on and your hair wet. You're going to get hypothermia. That might be real.
That's probably more accurate.
That would be an accurate statement.
Okay. Vitamin C prevents colds.
Would that would be true? No, vitamin C does not prevent colds. It does. There is some data to show that if you take vitamin C in relatively high doses, 2 times, 3 times the normal dose, after you get a cold, it will decrease the duration of symptoms by about 10%, 15%, something like that. So instead of being sick for 3 days, you might be sick for 2 days and 15 hours or something like that. But it doesn't keep you from getting a cold.
You can only get a cold in the winter. It does seem like more people get colds in the winter, though.
So we do, and there are a couple of reasons for that. Number one, like I said before, there are like 200 different types of 200 different viruses, 200 plus different viruses that cause colds, and some circulate more in different seasons. Some circulate more in the summer, some circulate more in the winter. Again, similar to what we've been going through with COVID, one of the big reasons why respiratory diseases in general go up in the winter in the northern hemisphere is because we congregate inside, and so there's more opportunity for transmission between people.
Okay. Number 5, antibiotics will treat a cold. We all want the doctor to give us an antibiotic.
Come on, just give me something.
I definitely have a sinus infection. I know I do. And the doc's like, no, you don't. We're not giving you an antibiotic. So do antibiotics treat a cold?
So, in fact, they do not. Again, colds are caused by virus, and antibiotics not treat viral infections. They treat bacterial infections. And, in fact, one of the reasons why we are seeing an increase in the number of bacteria resistant to different antibiotics is because they have been used to treat things like colds and ear infections and sinus infections, which are really more viral in origin. And that allows the bacteria that are around to be exposed to them and to develop immunity. and so, or resistance, I should say, to the antibiotics. And so, really, getting an antibiotic or cold is detrimental to the population, but will not help you at all.
Okay, I have two that are being added. People are adding some, but
they are. Okay.
Can I throw a couple at you? When you pick up a toad and it kind of urinates on your hand, you will get warts.
No.
I don't think that's true.
Warts are caused by, we're on a theme here. Warts are also caused by viruses, and toads do not transmit these viruses through their urine or any other part of their body.
And finally, the rhythm method of birth control does work. It is very, very effective. The rhythm? You don't know the rhythm method? Yeah.
So the rhythm method actually does have some effectiveness. Or efficacy. It does have some effectiveness, but for a myriad of reasons, it is not. It is not very well. I don't know what the term "very, very effective" means, but I would not characterize it as being very, very effective. It is. Right. It is one of the ways that you can monitor it. But again, the rhythm method itself requires a lot of work. You have to have a special thermometer. You're taking your basal body temperature over a long period of time.
Fertility.
And you're looking at some slight rise, half a degree rise in the woman's basal body temperature. And that doesn't always happen the same for all women. So it is not what I would term a very, very effective method of birth control.
In response to that, my mother said, "I told you so," and we still love the grandchildren. So I don't know what that means, Doc. I just don't know. Oh, Lordy. Well. Doc, we appreciate you always. Thank you so much, and we'll do it again next week.
Sounds good, everybody. Have a great day, and please be safe.
All right. Thanks so much.
Zaxby's Sensation Salad is so much more than a plain old salad. It's a salad, which begs the question, at what point does a salad stop being a salad and become a salad? Is it when you add Zaxby's fried chicken to it? Crunchy wontons? Asian slaw? Citrus vinaigrette? Teriyaki glaze? Sweet and spicy sauce? Or is it when you top it all with a handmade perfectly fried egg roll? Without a doubt, the egg roll. The Sensation Salad, only at Zaxby's.